Most men think attraction is obvious, that if a woman likes you, she'll say it, show it, or make it crystal clear. That belief is the biggest lie you've been sold. The truth is that the most attractive women hide their interest, and they do it on purpose. What looks like indifference, distance, or even rejection can secretly be the strongest proofs of hidden desire. And if you don't learn how to decode these subtle signs, you'll keep getting ignored, replaced, or worse, watching another man take the spot that could have been yours. Think about it. How many times have you been left asking yourself endless questions like, was she flirting or just being friendly? Or, why did she laugh at my jokes one moment, then act cold the next? These mixed signals aren't random. They're psychological tricks, subconscious strategies rooted in relationship psychology, and if you fail to recognize them, you'll always feel like women are unpredictable, impossible to understand, or even cruel. But if you know the secrets behind her behavior, you hold an advantage that most men will never have. In this video, you'll discover the real evidences that a woman's hidden love and attraction are there, even when her words say the opposite. You'll learn why she plays these confusing games, how to read her body language, and the exact psychological seduction techniques that make her stop testing you and start chasing you. If you've ever wanted to know how to awaken her desire, how to make her think about you all the time, and how to finally conquer the right woman without falling for lies, betrayal, or fake interest, then you're in the perfect place. Most men have no idea how much they miss just by taking things at face value. They assume if a woman is interested, she'll say it outright, but in reality, the most attractive women are masters at concealing their desire. The moment you learn to read these signs, understand the psychology behind her subtle actions, and spot the proofs she leaves unconsciously, everything changes. You'll start noticing patterns, behaviors, and evidences that others overlook. The way she tilts her head, the slight tremor in her voice, the subtle adjustments of her posture, these are all messages hidden in plain sight. She isn't being fake. She's simply guarding her love, her desire, and her commitment until she can feel you're worth it. The first step to winning her over is realizing that what you see on the surface is never the full story. Here's the truth. When a woman likes you, her subconscious betrays her before her words ever do. She might pretend to be indifferent, even ignore you at times, but her body, her eyes, her tiny gestures speak louder than anything she says. If you fail to notice, you're leaving reasons for attraction untapped and opportunities for relationship growth wasted. Maybe she plays the cool girl act, laughing lightly at another man's joke or brushing past you in a crowded room, but these are carefully calculated tests. Every slight smile, every accidental touch, every fleeting glance is her way of measuring your emotional stability and your ability to handle psychological seduction techniques. This is the reality most men never see. Women communicate desire subtly, and if you're too busy chasing the obvious, you miss the invisible. One of the most common signs she hides but reveals everything is nervousness. When she's around a man she finds attractive, she might play it cool, but there's a noticeable tension in the way she moves. She might fidget with her hair, her clothes, or even a small object nearby. These are not meaningless habits. They're subconscious reactions to heightened psychology and desire. Her subconscious is giving you proofs that she feels something, even if she says otherwise. And here's the key. She doesn't want you to notice immediately, because showing vulnerability too soon can feel like losing control. That's why she alternates between casual detachment and small, revealing gestures. If you learn to spot this, you'll understand the reasons behind her actions in ways most men never will. Eye contact is another area where she unintentionally gives away her feelings. Then there's the body language that betrays her attraction even when she claims neutrality. A woman who likes you but hides it might subtly lean toward you during a conversation, angle her body to face you in a group, or unconsciously mirror your movements. These are not coincidences. They're deeply ingrained psychological behaviors that signal alignment and connection. She might adjust her clothes or hair repeatedly, not because she's vain, but because she wants to be seen in her best light by the man she's secretly drawn to. Every little micro-movement is evidence of her hidden desire, but only if you know what to look for. Ignore these, and you'll be left wondering why she seems different around you compared to others. Recognize them, and you start seeing the invisible threads of love, attraction, and potential commitment forming right before your eyes. Another secret is the way she tests you without ever directly asking a single question. A woman's mind is constantly evaluating whether a man is worthy of her love, whether he can be trusted, whether he can maintain his composure under subtle psychological games. She might create scenarios where she appears to be interested in someone else, casually mentions another man, or even flirts subtly in front of you. These are not signs she wants to replace you. They are tests, methods of gauging your reaction. Do you stay confident, steady, and playful? Or do you panic, chase, or react insecurely? The answer determines how her subconscious perceives your value. Recognizing these signs gives you proofs of her hidden desire, and mastering your own reactions is the gateway to being truly irresistible. Her voice can betray her too. Even when she speaks calmly or tries to hide attraction, subtle shifts in pitch, tone, or tempo occur unconsciously. A softer voice, a slight increase in pitch, a sudden change in energy while speaking, all are evidences of emotion and desire she cannot completely control. Men who focus only on words often miss these cues, and that's why most men never understand what women are really feeling. The trick is to stop listening only to what she says and start noticing how she says it, the proofs, the signals, and the hidden secrets embedded in every interaction. These details are what separate men who are merely present from those who can truly conquer a woman and make her chase them. Lastly, consider the subtle play of distance and space. A woman attracted to you will unconsciously reduce the space between you, find reasons to be near, or allow small touches that seem incidental but are loaded with meaning. She might adjust her clothes or hair repeatedly, not because she's vain, but because she wants to be seen in her best light by the man she's secretly drawn to. These are not signs she wants to replace you. They are tests, methods of gauging your reaction. Do you stay confident, steady, and playful? Or do you panic, chase, or react insecurely? The answer determines how her subconscious perceives your value. Recognize them, and you start seeing the invisible threads of love, attraction, and potential commitment forming right before your eyes. Another secret is the way she tests you without ever directly asking a single question. A woman's mind is constantly evaluating whether a man is worthy of her love, whether he can be trusted, whether he can maintain his composure under subtle psychological games. She might create scenarios where she appears to be interested in someone else, casually mentions another man, or even flirts subtly in front of you. These are not signs she wants to replace you. They are tests, methods of gauging your reaction. Do you stay confident, steady, and playful? Or do you panic, chase, or react insecurely? She might say she's busy, indifferent, or uninterested, yet her body leans toward you when you speak, her hand brushes against yours accidentally, or her gaze follows you when she thinks you're not noticing. These are signs she is interested, proofs that her desire exists, and evidences that she's engaged in a subtle game of testing your awareness. Every woman who plays this game is looking for a man who can read her without needing her to spell it out, a man who can handle her hidden signals and still remain confident, playful, and in control of his emotions. Jealousy is another critical secret. Women rarely admit jealousy outright because it exposes vulnerability. Instead, they reveal it through small behavioral changes. She might casually mention another man, ask about your interactions with female friends, or even playfully tease you about someone else's attention. These are not signs she wants to replace you, they are tests. She's checking whether you value her, whether you notice her attraction, and whether you can remain confident when faced with subtle challenges. Men who overreact or try to manipulate her jealousy only confirm insecurity. The right approach is to acknowledge it subtly, respond with calm charm, and continue demonstrating the qualities that make you naturally attractive: confidence, composure, and psychological insight. Another layer of hidden signs is the push-pull dynamic. A woman might give attention one moment, then withdraw the next. She may smile, flirt subtly, or engage in light touching, only to become distant, cold, or distracted shortly after. This behavior is not randomness, it's a psychological mechanism. It allows her to test your emotional stability and see if you are the kind of man who can handle her desire without being easily shaken. Men often misinterpret this as rejection or a sign that she is not interested. In reality, push-pull is one of the clearest proofs of hidden love and attraction. The way you respond, calmly, confidently, and without chasing, determines whether her attraction deepens or fades. Pay attention to subtle evidences in her voice, tone, and laughter. When a woman is attracted but hiding it, her voice may change unconsciously. It may become softer, slightly higher, or more melodic when speaking to you, contrasting with how she speaks to other men. Her laughter may linger just a little longer, her jokes may carry hidden playfulness, or her tone may momentarily betray excitement she tries to conceal. These are proofs of subconscious desire, evidences that her psychology is wired to respond to you even when she's acting indifferent. Recognizing these cues separates men who are merely noticed from those who become irresistible. The truth is, women never hide their emotions completely. Their subconscious always leaks out signals if you know where to look. Then there's the art of proximity and personal space. Women rarely allow physical closeness to men they don't care about. If she finds reasons to step closer, let her hand brush yours, or lean in during a conversation, these are all proofs of hidden attraction. Even small, seemingly random touches are part of her psychological play to gauge a response and measure the strength of her own desire. Men who ignore these signs miss opportunities, while men who read them correctly gain an invisible advantage in relationships. Understanding this allows you to conquer a woman, awaken her desire, and create a sense of commitment without ever forcing the interaction. Another hidden secret is her pattern of tests. Women unconsciously test men through subtle scenarios designed to gauge their emotional control. She may introduce another man in conversation, create situations where she appears distant, or casually comment on potential rivals. These are not manipulative attacks, they are psychological tricks embedded in her behavior, measuring how you handle uncertainty and emotional pressure. Men who chase, complain, or reveal insecurity fail these tests. A brief smile when you look away, a raised eyebrow, or a small nod of acknowledgement are all proofs of subconscious attraction. Even when she denies interest, these evidences are impossible to fake completely. They reveal her desire, her playful tests, and the psychological layers of a woman who is secretly captivated by you. Men who learn to observe, interpret, and respond appropriately to these micro-moments gain a powerful edge in relationships, commitment, and making her chase them without ever pushing too hard. In summary, Block 2 uncovers how hidden signals, voice shifts, proximity, subtle tests, and micro-expressions act as proofs of her desire. Women may never admit it, may play tricks, and may appear fake at times, but her subconscious always leaves clues. Understanding these signs allows a man to awaken attraction, spark love, and navigate the complex world of female psychology with precision. Every glance, laugh, or touch is a layer of evidence showing she's invested, even if she pretends otherwise. By mastering these psychological seduction techniques, you can become the man she cannot stop thinking about, the one she subconsciously desires, and the one she ultimately wants to commit to. By the time you reach this stage, you should already notice how much women communicate through subconscious cues rather than words. Even when a woman says she's uninterested, evidences of desire are all around you. Her subtle adjustments in posture, tiny gestures, lingering eye contact, and carefully measured proximity all serve as proofs of her hidden attraction. The most attractive women are masters at layering psychological signals, making it nearly impossible for men who only pay attention to words to truly understand what's happening. But for men who can see between the lines, these signs are the ultimate shortcut to awakening desire, creating love, and establishing commitment. One of the strongest indicators that a woman is secretly interested is how she tests your reactions to jealousy and social interactions. She might casually mention another man or flirt lightly with someone else, just to see if you maintain your composure. These are not games meant to manipulate. They are psychological tests designed to see if you are confident, self-assured, and capable of holding your frame. A man who overreacts, complains, or becomes visibly anxious loses the subtle battle before it even begins. But a man who observes, stays cool, and reacts with controlled charm shows her that he possesses the qualities women always find irresistible: strength, stability, and emotional intelligence. This is how you pass her hidden tests, giving her subconscious the proof she needs that you are someone worth desiring and loving. Another secret women use is the hot and cold dynamic, often called the push-pull game. She may give attention one moment and withdraw the next, smile and then act indifferent, or seem fully engaged and suddenly distracted. While this behavior frustrates most men, it's actually a golden opportunity if you know the psychology behind it. Hot and cold patterns are not rejection. They are a method of creating tension, measuring emotional consistency, and secretly revealing attraction. Men who react with panic or overcompensation lose power. Those who respond with steady confidence, humor, and patience gain trust, admiration, and even romantic dominance. This is one of the ultimate proofs that she is invested, even if she pretends not to be. Voice modulation is another subtle sign she hides. Women unconsciously change the pitch, tone, or cadence of their voice when speaking to someone they find attractive. This can manifest as a softer tone, a higher pitch, or an elongated pause in the middle of a sentence. These are evidences of her desire that are nearly impossible to control. Similarly, her laughter may change, carrying a subtle warmth, lingering just long enough to betray interest. Mirroring is another subconscious sign that is often overlooked. When she mirrors your movements, crossing her legs when you cross yours, sipping her drink when you do, leaning back when you lean back, it's a direct reflection of psychological alignment. She may not even realize she's doing it, but her body is proof of her connection to you. Mirroring is her subconscious way of signaling synchronization, trust, and compatibility. Men who recognize and respond naturally to this are able to amplify attraction, subtly guide desire, and create a sense of harmony that is irresistible. Social interactions often reveal hidden proofs of attraction as well. Watch her behavior around friends, other men, and strangers. A woman who is secretly interested will often position herself to be noticed, glance at you repeatedly, or subtly test your reaction by mentioning other men. This is not manipulation, it's a psychological evaluation. She's trying to see how secure, confident, and emotionally intelligent you are. Men who overreact, chase, or try to replace her attention with their own games fail. Those who maintain calm, playful engagement show her they are the type of man who can handle commitment, inspire love, and awaken desire naturally. Another subtle sign is her micro-expression of excitement or anxiety in your presence. These small involuntary movements, quick smiles, slight eyebrow raises, tiny shoulder adjustments, are evidences of hidden desire. Women cannot fully conceal their subconscious reactions. Even when she says nothing, her psychology gives away the proofs you need. Men who can read these microsignals gain a rare insight. They know when a woman is invested emotionally, even if she tries to appear indifferent. This is the foundation of psychological seduction techniques that allow you to create instant attraction without being manipulative or aggressive. Finally, understand the cumulative power of all these hidden signs. When nervousness, eye contact, body language, microtests, subtle jealousy, hot and cold behavior, voice modulation, proximity, mirroring, and micro-expressions align, the evidences of desire become undeniable. Even if she says she's just friends or acts fake, her subconscious has already revealed the proofs. Recognizing these patterns allows you to navigate relationships, inspire love, awaken desire, and ultimately become the man she cannot stop thinking about. This is how you see through the layers of deception, subtlety, and hidden tests, giving yourself the rare advantage most men never have. In the end, the women who are hardest to read are often the most interested. Their silence, distance, or casual demeanor hides psychological truths you can uncover if you know what to look for. Every glance, gesture, or playful provocation is a secret, a hidden sign revealing desire, interest, and potential for commitment. If you stop waiting for words and start observing proofs in behavior, you unlock the keys to attraction, emotional connection, and seduction. You learn how to awaken love, respond to tests, navigate jealousy, and inspire desire without overplaying your hand. A man who masters this hidden language becomes irresistible, memorable, and deeply connected to the woman he wants. Every sign she hides but reveals everything is a roadmap, a window into her subconscious, and a guide to creating a relationship that lasts. Have you noticed how some men seem to naturally attract women without effort, while others are stuck in doubt and fear? I put together something that can change that completely. It's a complete guide with practical strategies that can transform your way of connecting and help you build genuine connections. Check the first pinned comment. It's worth a look. If you've uncovered these powerful secrets and want to go even further, here's another revealing video you can't afford to miss. Watch it to discover the subtle ways women reveal their true intentions and learn how to protect yourself. Because the more you understand, the more control you'll have over your love life.